back to my YouTube channel. My name is Angel and I'm happy y'all are here today. If you're new, well, please like and subscribe. I hope you guys like my content. I'm very mellow about this. It is a new year, so I do want to start off kind of with a update of what's going on. Obviously, the holidays just passed, Christmas, New Year's, so forth. I had a great time. Had my wife, my child. We all had a great time. I hope you, the viewer, also had a good time. I know the holidays can be very harsh for some people, whether it's they're missing their family or because of the food, etc. Right? But mostly, part of the reason why I haven't filmed any content is because I was busy with my family. I was out there down in Houston area just having fun, living up the life. And I mean, I was still training during that time that was gone. Sorry, one of my daughter's suckers. So now that that's passed, I'm finally in school. Just started the semester off this week, and everything's going great. Nothing but fitness and health related classes, which make me happy because this is right up the alleyway that I love, which I've always been passionate about. Learning about different diets, personal training, concepts, prescriptions for exercise. This is exactly what I want to learn. So, uh, I previously stated that I'll be doing a bodybuilding competition in July of this year. So, with school, I had to make, you know, tweaks. When I did my schedule, I purposely left an hour or 2 hours space in between classes so that way I could eat or I can go to the gym. Right now, how my schedule's set up, I get to exercise every single day I'm at school. Excuse me. But I've broken it down to the point where I'm able to do a cardio session and I can do an actual workout. Um, is it a little tough? Yes, because I still have to, go back to class, make sure my hygiene's okay, make sure I'm eating. And honestly, that's like one of the biggest challenges for students and just people in general is eating your food when you're supposed to. I'm very adamant about it, so I try. I eat all my food. Like this week, I ate everything that I packed, all my shakes, all my meals, everything. And just because I took that time to structure out my schedule, I'm afforded that luxury of time because honestly, sometimes time can be a luxury, and it's something that we don't take for granted sometimes. And hopefully, if you guys ever are going to school or planning, just take a little bit of time. Maybe, hey, maybe I can fit this class here or there. Make some space. Like for instance, on Wednesdays I have 3 classes back to back. So I'm giving an example. From 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. I still have 1 hour of flexibility there. So what can I do? I can go eat. I can do a quick cardio session, get ready for my next class. All right, that's what I did this past Wednesday, and it was good. But I also know not all the time will I be able to do that. So now let's talk about my nutrition. For my nutrition, I'm eating right now down to 4 meals a day. And honestly, I know that I need to amp up my food intake, and I'm doing it gradually. So for morning breakfast, uh, I'll share. One day uh, they had the Kodiak waffles on special, so I got those. Two of those offered about 440 calories and 20 grams of protein between the two. And I still had some turkey sausage links and a glass of chocolate milk. Right? So that came out to roughly around, if I remember correctly, about 45 grams of protein. Now, all the other calories, everything else, I'm not too sure. Uh, then I would have a protein shake, 2 scoops, 50 grams. Then I would have my third meal would be uh, chicken, grilled chicken, and some white rice. And I know some of you guys are like, that's okay. So white rice, I'll have maybe a veggie. It really depends. And with that, uh, the white rice. Then for my final meal, which might or might not, it really fluctuates, but I would do a dinner, right? So I think one day I made chicken quarters, and I would have um, 2 whole pieces of chicken quarters, and these are the ones that are sold at HEB. So I'm not exactly sure the protein on that, and honestly, I do need to do better in tracking how many calories I'm going. But I know I am in a deficit because I am gradually losing weight. Now, going forward, I have to make sure I'm eating at a certain intake, right? I'm actually gonna do the my metabolic rate, so I'm gonna do my resting energy expenditure that my school offers, where it's basically I'll sit underneath a hood and they'll measure my how much calories I burn, like how many calories per day, just me existing, how many do I burn. So once I get that info, I'll be able to adjust my nutrition. Then from there, what I'm going to do is either I'm going to increase carbs, protein, or so forth, right? Because I do aim for 1 gram of protein per pound. And the last time I weighed myself, I was 256 pounds. Now, with the new information I'm getting, when I receive it, I'll be able to play around with my calories. I'll be able to try different things because honestly, um, I'm not using a coach. I'm not using a nutritionist. This is all just me, myself, and I. So I'm going to do a lot of mistakes and I'm going to do a lot of good things. But that is the whole point of me. Well, it's something that I mentally have to do because I do want to be a personal trainer. I do want to help people. I also want to understand like this can be very hard for people, like dieting, uh, going to the gym, like all those things are complicated for people. And that's why I believe it's very important for myself to go through some of these struggles so that I know, hey, I can relate to you. This is what I did. Let me, being able just to reason with people is very important. And it's oftentimes a lost skill, just talking to people, seeing what's on their mind, what are some of the adversities that they have, or self-image issues, right? Because sometimes people might not like looking at themselves in the mirror. At my current weight, I'm 256, and I was doing a posing the other day, and I was like, man, don't like this certain part. I don't like that part. Oh, once I turn around and I hit this one angle, don't look. But I have to look at myself to be able to move forward and actually improve. And it's not easy. It is hard. And honestly, it takes a lot of mental fortitude. And if you're watching this and if you're experiencing those issues, like understand like you can do it. Whether if it's from one day to another, from one meal to another, just try focusing on the now, not the future, because um, I was already thinking to myself, oh man, I can't go up on that stage. Like, how I'm gonna look ridiculous. Like, there's other people, and that's the worst thing. Comparing to other people robs you of your joy. And I realized, like, I can't do that. It's not fair to myself because this is my first show, my first actual diet and actual training. Yes, I might be behind, but you know what? I want to work hard so I can be right up there. Hopefully, like I want to win. I don't want to come, you know, oh, I want to be top 6. Like, no, I want to be up there where when I get on that platform in front of all those judges, they're like, dang, that guy looks really good. He might be the winner. Let's do comparisons. And even if I don't win, you know what? I did something that I've dreamed of finally. So hopefully we'll see in July how that goes, everyone. So, all right, we got the diet, got the school. Let's see what else. Oh, my training. So, um, I started adding cardio, whether it's on the spin bike or on the elliptical or the treadmill. So on the treadmill, I still do walking backwards. You know, that really helps with my lower back, my knees. Really good. With my bicycling, the cycle, man, like anybody that's ever done cycling, you know, you'll be sweating. It's a different type of burn, but it's a really good one because that one requires a lot of mental fortitude to be able to just keep going. And now the elliptical, uh, that one's easy on my joints. I know I sound like an old person, but honestly, like that was one of my struggles. Is my joints start to hurt, like my knees, my lower back, you know, things like that. So you know, just trying a little bit of a variety that helps me, because you know what, I'll set mental goals like, excuse me, hey, I'm gonna cycle. When I took a spin class, excuse me, when I took my spin class, we had to do 20 miles, and to get 100 you need to be at 65 minutes, right? Well, for that class I ended up getting I believe it was like 67 minutes and like 20ish something seconds, which, yeah, it was good, but mentally I was like, oh, I could have done it. I wanted to do it. I wanted to get like 20 and 60. So mentally I'm like, okay, I'll keep riding to build that endurance. So when I'll set a date, I'll do 20 miles on a Thursday and see how I do. Because right now, how I have my weightlifting is Monday I'll do legs, Tuesday I'll do back, back and some biceps, right? But I really don't stress too much on the biceps. Um, on the back, you know, I've been doing a lot of time under tension, and that's really been helping my back with the mind muscle contraction. Wednesdays I do chest, and you know, on those days I'm happy I have a spotter so I can actually push out some reps. I'm mostly doing incline bench press. I don't really do regular flat bench anymore. I'll still maybe do it, but I'll do like one plate, and honestly it's just for hypertrophy. Now Thursdays, those are my days off, but I still do cardio. Um, that's why I say I'll program those 20 miles on a Thursday, because that's not really a day that I'm doing any type of working out. I'm just doing cardio, light session, nothing too crazy. Then Friday, I'm doing shoulders and some arms. And like, there's some body parts where I know I shouldn't train too much because they are some powerful or more developed than others. Like for instance, my calves are actually pretty decent size. I think the last time I measured them, they're around 18 inches. Which, yes, you know, I should work until I get 20. But my legs, last time I measured them, were roughly around 28 and a half inches. So I don't want my calves overpowering my thighs just yet. But I'm still gonna work them. It's just the business. The name of the, what? I forget the expression, but it's the business. And the weekends I just rest. Honestly, the weekends it's just my daughter and myself, so I spend a lot of time with her, going to parks, taking her out, just trying to get, you know, that physical activity in, because a lot of people think, oh, you just need to work out and don't worry about the rest. you need to work out and still be physically active throughout the day, whether it's walking around the house, cleaning up, what, just don't sit down too long, because you don't want to live a sedentary life that has its own negative consequences, its own um, negative consequences. Man, I forgot. Sorry, guys. I'm having issues with my memory today. Whew. But yes, don't be sedentary. Try putting some goals like every hour on, for 10 minutes. Just walk around a little bit. Just even standing is better than sitting down, because you gotta think about it. Your body is in constant movement. Your your lipids, your Goku's, all that is working. You're working your body through physical activity. Because remember, all exercise is physical activity, but not all physical activity is exercise. That is very important, because a lot of people will exercise, an hour, come home and just sit. And it's like, no, man, like you still need to be able to move around, because that's not how the human body's set up. You just gotta keep moving. So, all right, let's see. I covered food, I covered training, well, I covered school as well, covered all that good stuff. Um, so, how do I like school so far? I love it. Again, it's all the classes that I've been wanting to take, and honestly, I feel like the reason why I'm not in the PA program is because God said, "Hey, down this path is better for you. This is where you should be." And I feel that I'm with the right people. Like, they're helping me. They're all encouraging. It's it's what I feel that I'm big called to, and hopefully we'll see how it goes. One of my classes, I'm supposed to be able to get my CPT. I could take the the exam, and I'll be a certified personal trainer. But I'm debating if I should do it after the class, because I still have roughly 1 or 2 semesters left until I graduate. So I kind of want to see how I can get what would be the best move moving forward. And yeah, that's pretty much my update, man. Oh, men and women. I'll be posting those reels. I really appreciate y'all giving me likes, some comments. I have 2 guys that are always giving me two good comments, and I appreciate. I'm trying to get out there a little bit more. Um, I'm not trying to do content like I've seen some videos or some people. And I'm like, oh, that's not me. Like, this is what you guys are seeing. Me talking to my phone in my office, and that's it. I'm not going to do all this crazy stuff outside. That's not who I am. I'll post some videos of me training on reels. Once I get uh, a photographer or videographer, my wife, to go to the same time as me as the gym, I'll have her record a video, and I'll put that up. Otherwise, you'll just see my reels, and all the comments and likes. I would really appreciate it. I'll cut the video short.